What's going on, guys? It's Unknown Player here, and today we got the new patch for Destiny, also known as 2.1.1 or the February update, and that of course came with a bunch of new stuff which I'm going to talk about in this video. And of course on top of that is the Crimson Days event. As you can see, the tower has been redecorated to celebrate the event, and there's quite a lot of changes and general new things in this patch which I'm going to go over and summarize in this video. So the main part about this Crimson Days event is the new mode called Crimson Doubles. That's how you get your loot if you've been living under a rock for whatever reason and you don't know what the mode is. Essentially, it's elimination or Trials of Osiris, but it's only 2v2, and when one person on the team dies, the other person left alive gets a massive buff to their armor, their recovery, their weapon handling and stuff like that. So they basically become a lot more difficult to kill. That's a quick summary of the mode, but if you want to know all the details, I'll put a link in the description to the video I made which details all the info you need to know about the Crimson Doubles mode. So that is also now live. Look out for videos in the coming days showing off my thoughts on the gameplay of the mode and also the rewards and stuff I pick up from that play. So I'm going to be playing it a lot and I'll let you guys know what I get. So also is the new Tess Everest inventory. She's got 4 new emotes to pick up: the Drake Hotline Bling dance, and also the Napoleon Dynamite dance, and a couple more like handshakes and fist bumps and stuff like that. So those are the new emotes to be able to buy, and those of course come with most of the events. Now I'm going to go through all the other stuff that is new in the update as well. A lot of changes, fixes and general improvements to the way of life of Destiny. So firstly, they fixed the exotic scout rifle icon, which is a big mystery for a while in the actual blueprints kiosk. As you might remember, I actually made a video talking about this, and when you bought the Mida multi-tool in year 2, a weird like mystery engram would show up in the kiosk and nobody knew what it meant. Some people thought it might be a new hidden exotic. I thought personally that it wouldn't be anything and it was just a bug. Turns out it actually was a bug, and Bungie have since removed it, so there isn't actually a hidden exotic in the game as most of us kind of expected. It was actually just kind of like a glitched icon, so don't worry about that. That's now been removed. On top of that, they've also fixed the drop rates for the Vienna Singer ship. That is the special ship that drops with the Black Spindle if you do the special version of the Lost to Light mission where you get Black Spindle. And previously that ship was only obtainable if you actually got it from the very first time you did the mission. So if you didn't get it on your first drop, then you would never get it again. And they've essentially fixed that, so you now can get it when the Lost to Light mission is next available. You'll have a chance to get the Vienna ship, which is pretty cool, pretty unique ship in the game, and definitely something worth going after. They've also done something pretty cool, which is definitely something quite irritating about the Nightfalls, and that was the ghost shells that would constantly drop. They've reduced the actual drop rate of the ghost shells dropping the Vanguard ones. They were especially irritating because Nightfalls, they used to be like so good with loot. Like back in year 1, you get exotics, you get really cool stuff. Nowadays, they're kind of known to just not really give you much stuff at all, and it's become a running joke recently. All you get from Nightfalls is these Vanguard ghost shells. So that's been reduced, and hopefully we should see a lot less Vanguard shells dropping in the Nightfalls, a lot more exotics, hopefully. So in addition to that, they've also changed the way Shax's bounties work. So this week in Crimson Doubles, he is basically the main vendor for this event. He's going to hold all your bounties for the Crimson Doubles, and instead of his normal weekly bounties that he has for the Crucible, he actually has these special Crimson Doubles bounties. They are now moved to the top of his screen, and these are what's available, and that's how you pick up a lot of your rewards. So definitely make sure you go see Shax before you begin playing Crimson Doubles. Now in addition to that, they've also done the changes to Crucible they mentioned in the latest Bungie weekly update. So 3v3 modes, you're now going to start without special ammo, which I talked about in my latest video. You're not going to start with special ammo in modes like Trials of Osiris and Skirmish and Salvage and Elimination. You're not going to begin with special ammo. So certain weapons like the Icebreaker and the Invective could actually be pretty useful now, seeing as they regen ammo, and also sidearms because they come stocked with a little bit of ammo as well. A brand new addition to the Crucible is the Damage Referee, and that's supposedly a way to increase the connection and basically make it a lot better and favor the people with good connection as opposed to favoring people with bad connection, and adding this thing called lag compensation, which will kind of give them a little bit of a leg up and make sure it was actually fair. But now it's going to be a lot more harsh on them, and if you have a bad connection, it's going to be a very, very difficult experience. You're going to lose a lot of gunfights to everyone with normal connections, and they said that if you have a good connection, then your games should all feel amazing. Seems like a good idea in practice, like I said, but hopefully it isn't too punishing on people who can't afford good connection or physically cannot get a good internet in their area. So we'll have to see how it works out, and it's currently available in the Control playlist. So it's not in all of Crucible, it's only the Control, and they're probably going to start rolling out to more playlists as we go. There's also the Freelance mode, which is now available on rotation. That's a solo playlist where you can't go in with a fire team, and only solo players will exist in there, which is pretty cool. Iron Banner is going to return on the 23rd, which is awesome to hear, so another round of that. Didn't say what game mode it's going to be. I'm hoping they've returned it to either Clash or Control, and that should be something good to look forward to. And also they fixed the glitch where your armor wouldn't appear until you go to orbit. So that's cool to hear. They've also increased the win reputation in Iron Banner games above by 20%. That's actually quite a big increase, and your Iron Banner rep should actually rank up quite a lot faster now. They've also adjusted the Trials of Osiris loot tables to to make them more consistent and apparently less likely to have a non-payout match. Not exactly what they mean by that terminology. Hopefully it should be more rewarding in general. I feel like the year 2 version of Charles is definitely a lot less rewarding and a lot less worth in terms of loot than compared to year 1. I personally play it for fun. I think Charles is one of the most fun things to do in Destiny, but the loot is definitely not up to scratch. The Lighthouse chest is nowhere near as rewarding as the year 1 version, so hopefully they buff the Lighthouse chest sometime soon. I believe this patch is only addressing the aftermatch loot. So let me know your thoughts of all these changes in the comment section below. What do you think about them? And are you going to be trying out Crimson Doubles yourselves? Of course, these are just the most important changes. There were a bunch more bug fixes and minor tweaks, which I'll put a link to in the description if you want to read them yourselves. So drop a like rating on the video if you enjoyed it. Look out for more videos coming very soon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.